Things are not normal when we think they are normal, exactly like the carcasses we assume we can easily identify, but instead, they leave us taking a deep breath in shock.
What the hell is that?
What is happening?
From animals to aliens, let's see the most unbelievable decaying carcasses of unidentifiable species. While searching for her lost dog, a girl stumbled upon an abnormal being, a lifeless figure lying among dry tree stumps, blending in almost too perfectly. She quickly snapped photos of its strange features. When the pictures hit the internet, they went viral, igniting a flurry of theories. Most people couldn't shake the thought it resembled an alien baby, lifeless and alone. With such a bizarre discovery, officials faced mounting pressure to investigate. Who knows what else could be lurking out there? This find left everyone on edge, set off curiosity about whether more strange creatures might still roam the area. Mysterious find. A tiny, clear object that washed up on the shore provoked a lot of chatter among locals. Inside, it held what appeared to be a small creature or embryo, and its unusual nature led some to speculate it might actually be an alien embryo. This puzzling find was quickly taken to a lab for analysis, where scientists aim to determine exactly what it is and where it came from. If it turns out to be of extraterrestrial origin, this could mark a monumental discovery. For now, the lab team is hard at work observing it, hoping to unveil the secrets locked within this mysterious object. Secret footage leaked. An anonymous doctor has leaked shocking videos from what appeared to be government labs, showing a strange, unearthly creature on an examination table. The creature has humanoid features, but a body structure that's far from anything familiar, with long arms, thin skin, and a massive finned tail that made it look more suited for the ocean than land, whether it's a mermaid, an alien, or something else. After seeing this footage, the laboratory hypothesis comes to mind, suggesting we might be part of an advanced alien experiment that means they're studying us like scientists rather than making direct contact. It's a wild thought that challenges everything about our place in the cosmos. Shocking, right? Could this creature be part of that too? Folklore skeleton. Playful dog uncovered a mythical mystery right in its backyard. It proudly brought up its owner, holding something small and eerie between its teeth. It looked almost human, but far too tiny. Curious, the owner snapped a few photos and posted them online. Instantly, theories started coming. It seemed like a genglot, a magical being from Indonesian folklore, or maybe a creepy voodoo doll. But the truth turned out to be even more shocking. Experts confirmed it was the skeleton of a duende, a mischievous creature from legend. Mysterious skull.
Misericórdia.
A super weird skull turned up in a murky spot and it got everyone talking. It didn't look like anything from around here. It resembled something straight out of alien stories. This spooky find could reveal more about the secret experiments people whispered about, where things might have gone horribly wrong. It seemed like someone tried to hide it in a spot no one would think to look, which made people wonder, what if it's connected to those old alien tales? This skull might be proof that there's more to those stories, shedding light on the darker side of secret experiments that have taken place. Monster washed ashore. During a morning stroll by the sea, locals spotted an unusual sight. Lying there on the sand was a strange creature, unlike anything familiar. Its smooth, hairless body with lifeless eyes prominent on the sand. It looked like an animal that got swept in by the tides, and people are now speculating on it. From its appearance, one might think it's a mutated sea creature, altered by the ocean's unknown depths. But the more you look, the more questions it raises. For me, this could be the infamous Montauk Monster. What is your take on this? Folklore creature. Hold up your breath, we got the most unexpected discovery. Through the tangled coral reefs, a strange skeleton was carried to shore, instantly turning the beach into a chattering hotspot. Its bony body and fin-like tail stunned everyone who saw it. With its ghostly eyes, the creature seemed too odd to be anything known from our seas. As experts gathered around it, an incredible idea came up. Could this be the remains of a baby mermaid? A creature of legend? Now lifeless on the sand, it reminds us that the ocean's secrets are vast and still largely unexplored, especially about folklore species. UFO crash, another mystery. After a UFO crash, military forces quickly arrived at the scene. In the forest, they found an alien in bad condition and placed it on a stretcher, taking it away for further investigation. The extraterrestrial was transported to secret labs for medical treatment and examination. The video of the captured alien raised intense speculation, with many wondering what the government will uncover. But just like the Roswell incident, the truth seems to be slipping away into confusion and mystery. This event will become another case of hidden secrets, leaving us in the dark. Maybe fabrication. Check this out, a giant skull-looking rock was spotted in Saudi Arabia, and it's got everyone talking. At first glance, you might think it's something out of a fantasy book, maybe even a Nephilim skull. The huge holes look just like big windows. But hold on, before you jump to conclusions about ancient giants, it might be just a cool trick of nature. Rocks can get shaped into wild forms through years of wind and weather, making us see faces or shapes where they aren't. So, while it looks like something from another world, it's most likely just an awesome natural rock formation. Still, pretty cool to imagine. Bizarre find.
É só o que se fala na cidade de Cerro Azul, no Panamá.
On the rocky shores of Panama, a shocking discovery was made, a hairless carcass lying in a state of decay. The local community was bubbled with concern about this eerie being. The twist came when experts arrived and examined the remains. They revealed that this was not a creature of nature, but the product of an unusual laboratory experiment involving a humanoid. This revelation opened up a pile of questions. What kind of experiments are being conducted, and what are their purposes? This incident leaves the townspeople both fascinated and fearful of the unknown. Encounter in Brazil. Shocking news came from Brazil of an encounter that happened with what was believed to be the legendary Chupacabra. Footage of this eerie encounter quickly spread across the internet, flaring debates worldwide. The creature showed strange animalistic features that raised a ton of questions. Was it really the fabled Chupacabra or just some unidentified species? As the story unfolded, the mystery only deepened, drawing more people in to explore the details. If you were curious and brave enough, you could take a closer look at the footage and join the ongoing debate. Jungle Bones mystery. Hikers recently stumbled upon a bizarre jungle skeleton featuring a long body and clawed hands. This unusual find captured the concern of experts who suspected it might be a new species. Interestingly, there had been whispers about secretive experiments in remote jungles over the past few years, with scientists possibly tweaking the genetics of local wildlife. Could this strange white skeleton have been linked to those experiments? Imagine a creature born from advanced science, now part of the wild. Mysterious mummy. Egypt's rich history just took a wild turn. Archeologists on a mission discovered a coffin with a being you wouldn't believe. A mummy that looks a lot like the aliens we hear about. It was a tiny figure with a huge head, laid to rest just like ancient Egyptian royalty. Everyone started buzzing with excitement. Could this really be an alien? Speculation ran rampant, with some wondering if ancient Egyptians had connections to beings from other worlds. What do you think? Is it real, or could there be another explanation? Anomaly creature. One night, hikers in the jungle stumbled upon a weird skeleton while shining their flashlight on it. At first glance, it looked like a wolf's remains, but things took a wild turn when it was sent for inspection. Experts revealed it wasn't a wolf at all. It was a Chupacabra. The discovery raises big questions. Are these legendary creatures, thought to be extinct or mythical, still roaming the wild? This spine-chilling find suggests that maybe, just maybe, some legends are more real than we ever imagined. Discovery in night. What could have taken down a creature as fierce as a wolf? While wandering through the forest, locals stumbled upon a shocking sight, a lifeless creature lying on the ground. At first glance, it looked like a wolf, but its fur was stained and ruined by deep wounds that told a different story. The severity of its injuries hinted at a brutal struggle with something much larger and more mysterious. It seemed clear that an unknown predator might be roaming the area, raising concerns about local wildlife and human safety. Villager uncovers truth. A villager from a small town shared footage that awakened intense debate. The video revealed a massive, decaying tail lying in the mud, its scaly surface stretching through the dense forest. Its odd appearance made many people remember the legendary dragons. It was really similar to it. As more people examined the footage, more became convinced of it being a dragon tail, which appeared ancient as if it had been buried for centuries and revealed by heavy rain or any flood catastrophe. Archaeologist on mission. On a mission to uncover ancient secrets hidden in Mexico's lush forests, archaeologists hit the jackpot. They found an unusual skeleton with incredibly long fingers and a spine that could send chills down anyone's back. The features of the skeleton looked more mythical than anything else, like something out of stories about the Antilopus rex or a Wendigo. This unexpected and rare find prompted archaeologists to take it back to their labs for deeper inspection. They hoped to uncover exactly what this creature was and what its discovery could reveal about the ancient world. Mermaid tail unearthed.
Mermaid tail.
During a nighttime walk on the beach, people found something creepy and called the beach officials. With flashlights in hand, they hurried to the muddy shore. They found a giant blob that strangely looked like a mermaid's tail. The tail appeared old and damaged, its colors faded and lifeless. Just by looking at it, you could imagine the massive creature it belonged to. Scientists were baffled by the discovery, having no idea what they were dealing with. As everyone snapped pictures, the question lingered, could mermaids really exist out there somewhere?
Mermaid tail.
Otherworldly skeleton. Hikers in a remote forest stumbled upon a truly bizarre skeleton hidden beneath the bushes. Its odd shape caught their attention right away, and it was clear that the creature had likely been lifeless for a long time. The arrangement of the bones was strange, leading them to speculate about its origin. Some believed it might be the remains of an undiscovered animal, while others thought it could belong to an ancient species long thought extinct. The unusual structure fueled discussions about what could have lived in these woods. Add yourself in the same box and solve this mystery. Varginha UFO mystery. Ever heard about the Varginha incident? It's one of the granddaddies of UFO stories out there. Back in 1996, folks in Varginha, Brazil, saw weird creatures and UFOs flying around. The craziest part? Reports said that authorities, possibly with military help, captured, roped, and boxed the red-eyed aliens, fueling widespread rumors of a cover-up. Witnesses also noted the mysterious decay of Officer Marco Eli Cherez, who had contact with the alien, fueling theories about the government's concealment of the facts. The official report by the Brazilian army dismissed the event as a misinterpretation of normal activities. A lot years later, we're all still hooked, wondering if Brazil actually had a close encounter with aliens. New awakening in history.
This video, as you'll see, this farmer comes across.
I guess it can be a twist in the Varginha, Brazil saga. What do you say about it? A local just found what looks like a lifeless Varginha alien in the forest, complete with those eerie red eyes everyone talked about back in '96. It's a head scratcher for sure. So how did it get there? This may be one of the same creatures that were reported decades ago. Maybe it escaped or was released from the hospital where the others were taken for examination secretly. This recent discovery has everyone teaming and bringing up the old theories, but with some new clues to light. Are we finally getting closer to understanding what happened with the Varginha aliens? Well, let's stay focused for more updates.
This video, as you'll see, this farmer comes across.
Strange creature in China.
If you're into weird videos, these 4 videos will
truly bizarre find washed up on a beach in China, leaving observers stunned. The creature had a strange, half-human torso with what looked like arms and legs. As the man holding it up showed his friend, the creature even moved its legs, adding to the mystery. People initially thought it could be a new sea creature or even a mutated starfish, but when experts examined it, they revealed that this odd being was a rare sea sponge. Its unusual half-human shape is just a result of its natural structure, which can sometimes take on strange forms, fooling the eye. While it looked otherworldly, this creature is simply one of nature's strange creations.
If you're into weird videos, these 4 videos will...
Abandoned asylum.
Its eyes.
You won't believe what I stumbled upon. It seems like someone accidentally wandered into a hidden part of an old asylum and uncovered something wild. There on a stone slab was a massive hairy figure tightly bound in ropes and covered in white salt, probably to keep it preserved. The zoom part of the footage reveals it wasn't just any creature. The thick hair and size made it clear. It looked exactly like the legendary Bigfoot. Could this secret discovery really be proof of Bigfoot's existence? This shocking find has left everyone thinking, and the questions just keep coming.
Its eyes.
Unknown creature. In the Amazon, a baffling discovery shocked a curious explorer who stumbled upon a mysterious, decomposing creature. The body, severely decomposed, had a humanoid shape, and its skin had taken on a grayish, leathery texture. It appeared bloated, likely from the natural process of decomposition. As the person poked the creature with a stick, they revealed a face that only added to the mystery. The skull-like head was partly decayed, showing exposed teeth and empty eye sockets, making it even more unsettling. With no clear identity, this cryptid fueled heavy debate. Dinosaur or Taniwha? In a jaw-dropping discovery, a massive, dinosaur-like creature washed up on the shores of New Zealand instantly set off debate. Some locals believed this ancient-looking being might be a Taniwha, the legendary supernatural creature from Maori tradition. Known for taking forms like serpents or giant lizards, Taniwha was said to inhabit oceans, rivers, and lakes, often seen as both protectors and threats. While many viewed Taniwha as cultural guardians, this recent find stirred up interest. Could it be a physical version of the legend? With the creature lying lifeless on the shore, experts began examining whether it was something natural or a true link to age-old Maori tales of Taniwha. Mythology. During a restoration project at an ancient temple, a truly bizarre discovery was made. A humanoid figure with red, leathery skin, spiky hands, and feet covered in hair. It looked like something straight out of legend, triggering a lot of talk. Some believed it could be a Nagual, a being from Mesoamerican myths known for shapeshifting. The big question was why a Nagual would be preserved here. It seemed like it might have been part of a ritual or even a guardian for the temple, frozen in time to protect sacred grounds. The careful hiding of this figure suggested it held great importance to those who once worshipped here. Maybe it wasn't just a myth after all. Mystery replayed. In the heart of Cuba, a shocking discovery left everyone thinking, a body believed to belong to the legendary Chupacabra. The tale began when, during a lively carnival outside Havana, a peculiar creature was spotted darting through the crowd. Investigators, concerned by the rumors, traced its whereabouts to a garden near the Capitol building. What they uncovered was a bizarre, leathery figure that puzzled all who laid eyes on it. Its twisted shape kindled amazement among locals. Could this really be the Chupacabra? The mystery deepened, and many began to wonder if this find could finally prove the age-old legend true. Sea creature. A strange discovery left beach workers speechless. It looked like a large creature with a swollen face and an open mouth filled with decayed matter. Its body was soft and its limbs were oddly shaped. The workers were unsure if it was an animal or something else entirely. Upon investigation, it was revealed to be a decayed sea creature, likely a marine mammal that had suffered extensive decomposition. These decayed creatures usually turn out to be sea animals like whales or fish, but this one is difficult to identify. Specimen 23. What would you do if a lifeless creature washed up on your beach looking like a twisted snake but unlike anything you'd ever seen? That's exactly what happened in Mazatlan, Mexico, leaving locals both shocked and scared. At first it was hard to identify, but one sharp-eyed person figured it out. It's called the snaggletooth sea snake. This eel-like creature, with its mouth full of tiny sharp teeth, is not just strange, it's dangerous. Known as Specimen 23 among researchers, this snake can hide in sand or dirt to catch its prey, including humans. While it's the only one found so far, who knows if there are more out there? Strange fusion.
A mysterious creature is roaming this wilderness.
I just came across something that could make you question everything. An unbelievable creature washed up on the shore, looking like nothing you've ever seen. Its body was a bizarre mix of salamander, fish, and oddly enough, human-like features. With its smooth skin, sharp teeth, and wide, haunting eyes, it sent chills down spines. This wasn't a natural occurrence. It seemed to be the result of a failed lab experiment. It looked like scientists had tried to fuse different species, but nature had other plans. What emerged was a creature that shouldn't exist, a stark reminder of how risky it can be to play with life. These experiments can lead to strange and unsettling realities that leave everyone bewildered.
A mysterious creature is roaming this wilderness.
Ancient carcass. We've seen strange fish carcasses, sea creatures, and others too odd to identify. But who knew that one day something even more unbelievable would surface? Half buried in mud and roots lay the remains of a massive creature. Its green, decaying structure and fungal-covered skin made it difficult to identify at first glance. But the skeletal form stretched long and twisted, with a rib cage that arched high and a tail that extended deep into the trees, giving sings towards the dragon, long, lifeless, and left to rot away in the shadows. Its bones stood as silent evidence that maybe the ancient legends were more than just stories, the truth which no one could deny. Remains of folklore. Some strange remains were found recently with its unusual skin and sharp claws in a remote area, and it's causing quite a stir. The creature's odd appearance doesn't match anything familiar, and it has people chattering with excitement. Many are saying it's the infamous Chupacabra. Scientists quickly stepped in and brought the remains to their research centers for further study. After examining the body, they believe this could be the real proof of the Chupacabra legend. Could this finally confirm the creature's existence still? You all must be wondering the same question. Unearthly discovery.
What the hell? What is that, Mom?
A curious find along a river has turned out to be extraordinary. A man initially noticed what seemed to be an unusual piece of coral, but a closer look revealed it was something far more remarkable. Skeletal body and bones. It's a small, otherworldly creature, now confirmed by authorities to be an alien baby. The confirmation process was meticulous, as experts needed to ensure what they were dealing with. This slow revelation brought to light the undeniable fact this is indeed an extraterrestrial being.
What the hell? What is that, Mom?
Right? Real or fake? A video just surfaced showing a huge carcass with features that scream dragon. It's not every day you see something this wild. Could it actually be what it looks like? But let's think about this for a second. It might be something made in a lab, like a big experiment. If this video is actually real, it feels like we're stepping into a world where fairy tales come to life. Just imagine if this is true. We might be starting a whole new chapter in history. What do you think? Is it a real dragon or just a wild science project? Hard to breathe. A normal day in Moscow's woods turned into a horror movie. Locals came across an unusual creature on the road, gently resting and taking deep breaths. The poor thing looked like it had been hit by a truck. Red covered the creature's body as it lay on the cold road. Sharp teeth peeked out from a hairy face with huge ears. The head resembled a dog's, but way bigger. Gasps for air mixed with the sound of an approaching ambulance. The scariest part? It looked part human. Pictures were taken of its long claws and big mouth for scientific research. Scientists were confused. This wasn't any normal wolf. You keep on guessing. Giant skeleton. Villagers in Jiangjiakou City, Hebei Province, stumbled upon an astonishing sight, a colossal skeleton stretching 60 feet across the grass. Many believe it to be the remains of a dragon, complete with a massive skull and 2 tiny arms. As they recorded the discovery, the footage quickly spread online, igniting widespread fascination and debate. Unlike the winged dragons of Western lore, this creature aligns more with traditional Chinese dragons, which are said to soar through the skies without wings. This revelation has everyone thinking, could this legendary being really be more than just a myth? The world is watching, eager to unravel the truth behind this extraordinary find. Secret leaked. A secret lab video leaked, and it created quite a stir. The footage showed what looked like an alien getting medical treatment. The small, fleshy figure had wrinkled skin and long, claw-like fingers. Definitely not something we see every day. Experts who checked out the clip suggested the creature had a bad reaction to some medication, explaining its weird, deteriorated state. This only added more fuel to the theories about hidden government experiments with extraterrestrials, kind of like the infamous Varginha UFO case. If it is real, it could be a massive revelation about what's been happening behind closed doors. Strange sea creature. A long, strange-looking creature with what seemed like horns washed up on Luis Serret Beach in Villaricos, Spain, causing quite a stir. People started guessing it might be a sea monster, or even something like the famous Loch Ness monster because of its unusual shape. Experts later revealed that the creature might be a thresher shark, known for its long tail that can look a bit like a snake when it starts to break down. They found out that the horns were actually just parts of the shark's fins, so it turns out it was a shark after all. Rare creation. Check out this strange find. Someone stumbled upon what looked like a creepy hand sticking out of the mud. While it might seem like something from a sci-fi movie, it's a natural formation. Likely, it's just some old tree roots or unique mineral deposits that have arranged themselves in this suspicious way. Nature has a skill for creating some fascinating sights that can stir our imaginations. This particular find, resembling a skeletal hand, is turning heads and making people take a second look. Open discussion. A remarkable discovery has just been made, an alien-like skeleton with features that are anything but human. This skeletal find has fueled excitement across the globe, with its large, mysterious eyes and head marked with strange, ancient Egyptian-style carvings. This skeleton looks like an Egyptian creature. Could this be proof of extraterrestrial life linked to mummies? The unusual designs on its skull have led to speculation about its origins, and whether it might have been considered a figure of significance in some ancient alien culture. So get ready yourself, we are going to find similar shocking discoveries.